What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to IO. I'm your host for this one. I'm Joss Bedard. Come say hi to us outside of YouTube. You can find our social media links. They are down below. But today, I want to get into a top 10 juicy list. I am doing a part 2 to a list that you guys really enjoyed. I am dishing out 10 more YouTubers that canceled themselves. Make sure you ring the notification bell so you don't miss another video tomorrow or later today. We post many uploads a day. You might get the juicy trending news. You might get a top 10 list. Either way, you don't want to miss out, so make sure you subscribe and ring that bell. But for now, let's get into the list. Beginning our list, number 10 is Carrigan. His career has suffered on a few different occasions, but it took the biggest hit when he posted a video in 2019 accusing Austin McBroom of a very serious crime. This one will depend on whose side of the story you believe, because we all know there are many sides to every story. If you don't know who Austin McBroom is, he is the famous husband and father of the Ace family, a famous YouTuber family. Cole posted a video, and in it, he claimed that his friend Leslie Hannah Bell called him and told him that Austin had sexually assaulted her. He revealed different screenshots, videos, recorded phone conversations. Let's just say he came prepared. But it all backfired on him later on when his friend Leslie publicly stated that Austin did not assault her that night and showed screenshots of texts where Cole said that he wanted to make the video as a way to get money from Austin's team. That is some serious lengths of effort to earn some money. However, that might not be the true story. It just depends on whose side you want to believe. But majority of people did not believe Cole's. Rolling into number 9 is Nicole Arbour. Many comedians have used YouTube as a platform to launch or expand their careers. There is no denying that it is a great place to go for some comic relief. For Nicole, her blunt humor is what helped her rise to fame, but one time she went just a little too far and it ruined her reputation. There's many people that can get behind some blunt humor because oftentimes it's relatable, which makes it genuinely funny. But no one found humor in her rant video titled "Dear Fat People." In the video, she lashes out at obese people in a way that only she found funny. People were furious with her jokes and called her video cruel. But Nicole defended herself, saying that it was supposed to be funny and was actually meant to motivate viewers to lose weight. Because of the backlash, she actually lost a huge chunk of her following, and she was also fired from the movie she was working on called Don't Talk to Irene. Swiping the number 8 spot is Daddy OFive. A couple named Heather and Michael Martin started a YouTube channel called Daddy OFive, which featured them pulling pranks on their kids and filming their reactions. It started out as a fun family channel, and people actually really enjoyed their content. But as time went on, people started to complain and made claims that they were being abusive towards their kids, saying that the pranks were causing serious emotional, mental, and physical distress. An example of one of their pranks, if you haven't seen their channel, is they splashed invisible ink on one of their carpets and then screamed at their sobbing kids, demanding that they were lying and ruin their carpet. Like literally, the kids were like bawling. The claims got so out of hand in May 2017, Michael lost custody of his 2 children from his first marriage, and they were granted emergency custody to their mother. The Martins ended up releasing a public statement where they felt a ton of regret and remorse, and followed that by an apology video. They pled guilty to child neglect charges, which had them sentenced to probation. Things took a very serious turn from this channel. Moving on to number 7 is Monalisa Perez. All right, guys, we're gonna get a little serious for a second. Serious faces on. A 21-year-old girl named Monalisa and her boyfriend Pedro grew a fan base on YouTube after making a vlog channel where they shared their relationship, growing family, and did different pranks and stunts. But one of their YouTube stunts went horribly wrong, and Monalisa was sent to jail for second-degree manslaughter. It's crazy, I know, so let me explain. Pedro came up with a video stunt idea to have his girlfriend shoot a book that he was holding in front of his chest. He held a 1.5-inch hardcover encyclopedia, claiming that it would stop the bullet, but instead it went right through the book and killed him. It was all caught on camera with 30 witnesses there, including their 3-year-old daughter. The video footage showed that Monalisa was crying and pleading for him to stop the stunt because she didn't want to do it, but he kept insisting that it would work. The court determined it was negligence that led to a tragic and completely avoidable death. Honestly, this is probably one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. I just can't imagine. And at number 6 is Reset. If you haven't heard this story, it will probably make you think twice before pulling a prank on a homeless person. The YouTuber known as Reset was sentenced to 15 months in jail after pranking a homeless man with an Oreo that was filled with toothpaste. He swapped the cream filling in the middle of the cookie and put toothpaste instead, and then handed it to the man on the streets in Barcelona, videotaping the entire thing. He was sentenced to jail and given a $22,300 fine for violating the moral integrity of the victim. In the video, you can hear him make a joke about the whole thing, saying, "This will help clean his teeth. I don't think he has cleaned them since he became poor." His fans didn't find it funny, and neither did the judge. She actually ordered his YouTube and other social media accounts to be shut down for 5 years. And in this generation, that is the ultimate punishment. He probably hated that more than the jail time and the fine. Halfway through at number 5 is Ragestew. Back in August 2017, the YouTuber filmed a live stream of himself breaking a law. Like literally. He was trespassing onto private property in his video and was low-key bragging about it. He was breaking into another YouTuber's house, Rice Gum, which really wasn't surprising because he already broke into Jake Paul's Team 10 house in the past. In the stream, his fans saw him opening private gates and jumping over things to get into the property. Not long into it, another YouTuber, FaZe K, approached him and asked him what he was doing, and apparently a scuffle broke out. He managed to escape from the property before the police got to the scene, but a police helicopter was used to locate him, and then he was arrested. But the case was not one and done. It was not just like a close the case type deal. Ragestew ended up sharing pictures of his bruises and said FaZe K had beaten him up and stole some of his stuff. But FaZe replied with a video where he said he never laid a finger on him. So the whole thing was just a whole bunch of chaos. Taking over the number 4 spot is Austin Jones. The 26-year-old got famous for singing cappella pop song covers, but is now known for criminal charges. He was arrested on multiple counts for inappropriate behavior with younger girls, which ended with him being sentenced to jail. The scandal came to a conclusion in May 2019 after the YouTuber was accused of soliciting inappropriate videos from girls online. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison after he admitted to the claims. Reports say it all started in 2015 when he started asking for twerking videos, but then it turned into more, and he would tell girls to prove that they were his biggest fans by sending in those videos. Court documents actually confirm that he asked over 30 girls, and he ended up pleading guilty to all of his charges. In our 3rd spot is Cameron Dallas. The YouTuber first got known for the Vine app, but when the app got shut down, he started focusing on his YouTube channel. He found success and built a huge fan base, but then found himself in the middle of a controversy after he was arrested for assault. The alleged attack took place back in December 2018 when he was vacationing in Aspen, Colorado for the New Year's holiday. While he was there, he was arrested for assaulting a man who filed charges after he had injuries to his face. Cameron was arrested for second-degree assault, but it turned out to be a felony charge. Good karma, or the Lord above, something was on his side because he posted a $5,000 bond and was released just a few days later from a felony charge. But this is not the only time he's been arrested. He also got arrested in 2015 for throwing a paint can off his balcony and almost hitting a woman who was walking down below. He spent a few hours in jail that time and was released on bail again. So although he's done a lot of damage to his career by having a criminal record, he also has a lot of luck. Somehow. In 2nd place is James Potok. As we all know it, the world right now is in a huge pandemic because of the deadly coronavirus. Many people are suffering from it, but this YouTuber saw the health crisis as an opportunity to increase his online following. James, who goes by Potok Felipe on YouTube, was on a WestJet plane scheduled to fly from Toronto, Canada to Montego Bay, Jamaica, when he thought it'd be funny to film a prank. He allegedly stood up on the plane and told people he had returned home from China and was not feeling well. A representative for WestJet told people that the flight was diverted because of it. They landed the plane, and after he was tested for the virus and it came back negative, he was charged with mischief and breach of recognizance. He was ordered to appear in Ontario court this March, like last month. Dude, all I gotta say is you are not giving us Canadians a good look over here, especially Ontarians. Alright guys, we have made it to number 1, and we have Danielle Bregoli, also known as Bad Baby. People recently started attacking her online, accusing her of blackfishing in one of her Instagram videos. In her video, her skin looked a lot darker than normal and her features looked a lot different. What some people were saying looked African American. She denied the allegations and said that she is not trying to be black and that she had her makeup done for a photo shoot and that's why she looked that way. But then she received even more backlash after going on Instagram Live saying, "Who wants to be black?"
Who wants to be black? I don't understand that. I really just can't comprehend it.
She said it while trying to defend the claims and also called out Lil' Kim for apparently getting a nose job and wearing lighter foundation to make herself look white. Quite the claims. So in the midst of trying to defend the first scandal, she ended up in another one, and one that is way more offensive. All right, guys, that is our part 2 list. Let me know what you're thinking. Fire your thoughts in those comments below. I will try to respond to as many of you as I can, and make sure you hit the like button so I know you at least enjoyed it. But for now, I'm gonna check out some comments from my last IO video, Billie Eilish response to critics over bathing suit video. Multicultural Miss says, the obsession over this woman's body and what she wears is disturbing. It's fine to have an interest, but why the obsession? I know. I feel like because she wears all those baggy clothes, and you don't normally see that in Hollywood, that's what attracts people to be like, I want to see. Samuel says, most teens show their entire naked body, Billie shows her shoulders, and people criticize her. Facts. Kids are out there in barely anything, twerking on poles and street signs. Weird stuff, but no one says a thing. Jody Croft says, they're just jealous because she looks better in a bathing suit than they do. That could also be true. Not gonna lie, she looks pretty good in a bathing suit. I'm a little jealous. Anna's Makeup Love says she's 18. Her style will definitely change. It's called growth. Absolutely. People cannot expect Billie to be looking this way when she's like 30. Obviously, she's gonna grow up. Things are gonna change. She's a growing young lady. Leave her alone. On that note, I'm getting out of here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you don't want to miss another video, ring the notification bell. You know you want to. You have nothing better to do. I've been your host, Joss. I will see you in a future IO video. I look like a damn priest. Don't take away social media from this world.